Hello and welcome to Northern Isle Speedway for the feature race of round 7 of Chase the Sunset. It was a light turnout for this one, just one of those things unfortunately, but we only got 4 drivers for this. John Boy was on pole, myself second, Espadretti third and Dr Pepsi in 4th for 40 minutes of going in circles very quickly. But will the 4 drivers still give us some entertainment? Well, let's find out. There's certainly no lack of speed as the drivers are already pushing their cars hard, and I think we're going to move on here for the lead. Myself there having a look up the inside of John Boy. Nothing happening there, but clearly a statement of intent. There's only 2 corners to remember. Surely even someone as old as me can remember those. And in the background there we've got Dr Pepsi spinning out. Well, at least he's done it early, so he's got plenty of time to catch back up. So John Boy continues to lead. Myself continuing to be in second, and Espadretti, who's been so dominant, about to try and make a move for second place. Here he goes up the inside. Then a little bit of a lag issue there. Doesn't quite manage to make it. Oh, he's dropped it. Espadretti's dropped the back end of the car. Well, that's definitely something drivers were struggling with at this track. The back end suddenly going very light as the cars got into the bank corners, and it's very much a feature of the Citroens. But up at the front, another move on for first place. Is this going to be a grandpa in the lead, even if only very temporarily? Yep, for now it's a grandpa in the lead. Dr Pepsi in the pits. He must have damage. Oh, Espadretti there recovering, so he's had another spin. Well. Espadretti peeling off into the pit, so Espadretti with damage as well. The drivers finding this one very hard going. In fact, it looks as though John Boy's had a bit of a moment because he's dropped right back as well. Is this the day of Grandpa? We've got smoke there from John Boy. He's clearly having some real handling issues. Pedretti back in the pit, so Pedretti's hit the barrier again. Oh, these cars and these drivers not liking this track at all. John Boy into the pits, so it's just a Grandpa Mobile really that's still holding it together. Incredibly. But, you know me, you've seen me race. The chances are this is not going to last and it's going to end in a big, horrible accident. Can Pedretti get past John Boy? John Boy comes out of the pits. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. John Boy's now on the move. Pedretti and Dr Pepsi making up time. Oh, Pedretti spun it right in front of Dr Pepsi. Dr Pepsi back through. Oh, and then he's dropped it. He's dropped it and hit John Boy as well, or John Boy's hit him. Oh, it's going from bad to worst. These cars, there's just something not right with this track. What is going on? We've got Pedretti and John Boy side by side up ahead, but that is not for position. In fact, Pedretti's dropped it again. Crazy. Usually we need to worry about fuel and tyre wear, but it looks like drivers probably going to keep their cars tanked up as they're going in and out the pits. Oh, Pedretti's gone. Oh, the Grandpa Mobile around as well and into the barrier. It's just error after error. I think John Boy might be able to get back into the lead here while the first place car is being repaired. Indeed he does. So John Boy in the lead. Myself still second, but is Espadretti about to spoil that? Well, we're heading out of the pits now, so I think second place is still on the cards for the time being. A lot of paint being lost on the barrier there. Desperate trying to get past John Boy here. Oh, John Boy's into the pits. So that could be a scheduled stop. I don't think it is. But is this a chance to get back onto the lead lap and maybe get back ahead of John Boy? Espadretti also in the pits. Dr Pepsi stays out. It's hard to know who's on what lap all the time, but that is myself back into the lead. I think no, John Boy's coming out of the pits now. John Boy comes out in second place. Let's do a lap check then. Myself on lap 28, of course, John Boy on lap 28, Esperetti on lap 27, and Dr. Pepsi on lap 24. So this track really playing havoc with people. Who's around? Esperetti's around again. A chance here to mop up some big points and take a chunk out of that lead that Pedretti's got in the championship. Oh, that was a big mistake there. Managed to hold the car and keep it out of the barrier, but lost first place in the process. So John Boy retakes the lead of this race. Oh, and that is a pit stop for fresh tyres. Tyres here burn out fast. Back onto the slipstream of John Boy with some fresh rubber. The battle is back on for the lead. There's not been many occasions during this season when I've been able to challenge John Boy, but this looks like one of them. In fact, John Boy's just lost the back end. He's kept it going, but it's cost him a lot of speed, and that is John Boy down to second, myself in first, but I don't think John Boy's going to be taking that one laying down. We could be up for a bit of a battle here. John Boy slips into the slipstream. Has he still got enough rubber underneath him to use it? Maybe he has to wait until after the next pit stop. The lights are coming on, the sun is going down, the track will be cooling a little bit. It's going to change everything. Hopefully some of the drivers are going to have a little bit more stability. Oh, having said that, John Boy almost loses it as he comes past the Grandpa Mobile, but there he is, back into the lead. Quite convincingly as well, getting a good gap early on. Managed to catch up, going faster and faster, doing our personal bests. Is there going to be another move on here? Could this be one of those very, very rare, almost mythical Grandpa victories? Well, I hope so. I don't think John Boy hopes so. On to lap 63. Oh, there's John Boy looking a little bit leery at the back. Manages to keep it in a straight line, and can we get underneath him for first place? No, not this time, but still the second place car looking a little bit more hooked up than the first place car. I don't know if perhaps John Boy burning his tyres out quicker than me. He's certainly pushing hard. Lots of sparks there as the car bottoms out. Pushing John Boy. Oh, not literally pushing him. To the outside. Can we go around the outside there? Is that a thing? Can that be done? Apparently not. Not this occasion anyway. Look how tight this is. Oh, once again, John Boy drifting the car as he puts the power down. There's a point there where you have to just lift off a little bit just to get the car into the corner, and that seems to be where the cars are getting unsettled, and that is a move for first place. John Boy down into second. Only 2 corners to remember. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Who's that coming up fast? Oh, John Boy, the penalty. He's hit the barrier. As Esperetti and Dr. Pepsi unlapped himself by 1 lap. They're moving quick. Oh, they're going to be able to catch up and get back onto the lead lap before the end of the race. Well, it's about the halfway stage, so they've still got time to do it. Jump about to save his penalty. Here he goes. Oh, he's dived onto the apron. John Boy heading into the pits. I think that's probably a scheduled stop because he's been burning his tyres out, although we think he's got some damage as well. Oh, check it out. 4% fuel. John Boy burning the midnight oil, the midday oil, every bit of oil you can find. Trying to get that car as light as possible and as far as possible. But Esperetti can't be far behind, surely. He must be catching up by now. A lot of fuel going in that car. Where's Esperetti? Oh, there he is. Esperetti's gone back into second place. In fact, the Grandpa Mobile there with even less fuel than John Boy had, dropping in to the pits. And if that is a representative amount of fuel, then these cars can't one stop for fuel if they're going flat out. There needs to be another strategy. And also, if John Boy's been overtaken, am I about to be overtaken by Esperetti? We're watching him, we're staying with him. Yes, he's going to first place. So Espadretti's dragged himself back onto the lead lap and back into the lead. As a driver you should never ever count out. John Boy there with a lot of tyre smoke. He's been having some sort of adventure. He may have even just been lapped by Espadretti. Okay, where are we going to come out? Surely not by Dr. Pepsi as well. No, but that's us down into third place. Alright, with Espadretti in the pits, that's normal service resumed. John Boy in the lead. In fact, he's somehow finding a lot of space, a lot of time, and he's just left the Grand Palmobile behind. There's been a lot of toing and froing. We've only got a couple of minutes racing left, and really Espadretti, once he got up to the lead, he's just kept his hooks in it. Can we snatch victory from him right at the last moment? Trying to get up the inside there. Oh, scraping the barrier as we go. That's not the way to keep your speed up. So little in it in the way of time. John Boy's fallen away. It's just this battle at the front, and that's the back end of the car gone. That's a big barrier impact. Oh, in the dying seconds of the race. And that's going to free up Espadretti to just walk that car over the finish line. Oh, just too much exuberance. Trying too hard. Is Espadretti going to slow down so he doesn't do another lap? I think he is. Dr. Pepsi's finished the race in fourth place. Actually, Espadretti's going to have to do another lap. Myself finishing second. There we go. And John Boy's going to be third. So a bit of a topsy-turvy way of finishing the race, but victory to Espadretti after a very long 40 minutes. So unlucky to John Boy in his bid to win the championship, but lucky for me, as the carnage gave me a few extra points. But Espadretti absolutely romped away with it. Hope you join us again for the next race, when hopefully we'll have a few more drivers to compete. Until then, I want to say a big thank you to our channel sponsor Button Bashers for PCs, consoles, games and accessories, to our Patreon patrons for supporting the channel in their unique way, and to our Discord members for taking part in these events. See you next time.